Hi, this is Lil Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Dishonored Knife of Dunwall DLC BLIND. Now, I'm going... Okay, I have to pause for a second. Okay, I'm back. It inevitably happens whenever I sit down to play a game on the weekend that 6 super important tasks suddenly crop up in my family home that need doing at this exact moment. I basically went out because I refuse to accept the fact that I didn't get the code. I do want my code, I paid for it. So I'll run around and look at the walls to try and find it. Also, I guess I'll test what the crane does. Ah, okay. It provides me with a side door by letting me to climb this. Okay. Excuse me. That's certainly at least potentially useful. Enter slaughterhouse. Yeah, I'll consider which way I want to go before, after I search the premises for the code, which I paid for. So I will speed it up because I do recognize it's not super exciting to watch me run around and look at walls. Blood from the eyes. Arkane shipment. I missed that before. Mr. Rothwild, I have great appreciation for the use of your space and your whales in the advance of my studies. All of Dunwall will be in your debt for the contribution to my work. In light of your recent difficulties, I have prepared for you a gift of my latest defensive technology, the Arc Mine. It is based on my Arc Pylon and will provide superb protection against the intruders and those who would interfere with our efforts. I am certain the device will serve you well. A code it is not, but... Oh, okay. 419. Time card, small scale explosive refinement, steeping darts, which is great. Okay, overall I'm very satisfied with the contents of this safe. And now let's get into the factory proper, which I will go through the sewers.
This is a public warning. Corvo Atana, the assassin and one-time royal protector, has escaped from confinement and is at large within the city. Any sightings of this state criminal must be reported to the City Watch at once.
Because I think it's the direction they would least expect me from. Enter the slaughterhouse, yeah. Let's do that.
Rothwell's got a stubborn reputation. I doubt asking nicely is going to work. We'll have to find a more persuasive means of getting what you want out of him. He's probably close to his office. We should start there.
Oh, quite a lot of occult items around here.
But I signed right away. Mr. Rothwell didn't even have to turn it on.
I don't believe you.
No, it's true.
Is he calling you a liar?
That's what it sounds like. I'm gonna teach you to respect me. It was only supposed to scare him. Oops.
Well, he did look scared. Just at the end there.
Break's over, looks like.
When's this day gonna end?
Okay, so there's like a super butcher with a chainsaw. Okay.
See you tonight.
Why you gotta talk so much, huh?
Okay, maybe he won't see me. Did it explode and kill him? Or was it just... Nope, it didn't kill him. Which is good for me and for him, I guess, as well. Let's start methodically looting and exploring this place. The killing floor. Bookkeeping and management. Whale oil processing. I read that already in the base game. Wait, how does whirling a chainsaw protect him from sleeping darts? That's a bit weird. Okay, I'll leave them be for a second.
Well done. The rest of you face on.
Anton, this thing was found in the belly of the catch number 184 when we were processing it. I've seen plenty of those weird things in a whale's gut, but never one of these. Must have consumed it in the deep, and I think it's been there quite a while. Don't ask me how I can tell. If you have any ideas of what this might be, please inform me. One of these was recovered back in the month of Wind, but I haven't seen it or the man who has found it since then. No! Okay, can I somehow save him? Is he already dead at this point? And more importantly, oh, he's already dead. It's not a person I knocked out. It's a corpse of one of the laborers. Okay. So I can just leave him be where he is, because he's already dead. I can't exactly help him.
Clean all the guts off the killing floor.
I can electrocute a whale, but I don't want to. Although, maybe I should. Like, it's going to die anyway. So the question is, would that simply kill it? Or is it like torture? Electrocuting a whale. I set up this device to stimulate the whale's nervous system with the intention that doing so will prolong oil secretions and squeeze more of the precious fluid from each catch. Unfortunately, this device can lead to the instant death of the beast if too much power is used. Filling both tanks and activating the device extinguishes all life function in an instant. A painless and quick experience for the whale, but a loss of additional revenue that can be generated by sustaining it as long as possible. Okay, I am doing that, both because I don't want the animal to suffer, you know, needlessly for longer, and also because the owner of this factory is a monster who lets his butchers literally carry around chainsaws and execute you know, strikers. So doing that is going to hurt him financially, which is probably one of the only things he understands. Okay, there's one tank here, and there is a way to refill empty ones. Okay, I'll plug this one. And I'll look for another one. I want to check out this pit. See if there's anything. Jump channel. Dump to Redhaven River. Okay, I will explore it just to see if it leads anywhere interesting. Oh, maintenance access. This is where I came from, right? Originally. Wait. No, that's... It can't be true. I didn't... Ah, because they were over here. This is the striker that they killed, and I went over here. That's why I didn't recognize this area, because I didn't explore it that much beforehand. There's at least one more butcher around, so it would be best if I managed to take him down. What?
Get over here.
What happened? Why didn't it work? I was like very much on my way to choking him out. Okay, so now I think I should be able to loot the place in peace, as well as kill the whale. All workers must register for elixir rations at the management office. Do not interact with Anton Sokolov when he is on the premises. Production record set in the in the month of rain, but we can do even better. Employees working during the strike will be awarded salary times 1.5 per day. I know... what? I know pride in your work and support... What? I don't understand the beginning of this sentence. Pride in your work and support your employees or employer in these times. Loyalty is prized above all else. Can I get inside it? That would be interesting, but I don't think I can. Oops. wasn't planning on doing that. Ah, I can get a whale's eye for the... for Granny Rags's... Put the whale's eye in the cooking pot. Does it have to be a specific cooking pot? The one with the... I guess it has to, because that one has already, like, you know, magic circles scribbled around it. Okay, I think I'm ready to go to management. Because this leads nowhere. And this leads to like the further areas. Interrogation. Rothwild, the interrogation chair is set in the meat locker and fully powered. We have run some test runs on a few of the most problematic laborers. They spill all of their secrets very quickly. They seem to die easily after about 4 treatments. She's ready for you whenever you need her. Okay, so he's literally torturing the strikers as well. Mr. Rothwild, my research on the Abigail Ames has turned up nothing. She has no close kin that we can leverage. Looks like the plague took her sister and mother. Her father died on a whaling ship of your predecessor about 10 years ago. As far as blackmail goes, she's got no secrets I couldn't cover. Devout as an overseer, it seems. Not surprising, since she's rejected every blackmail offer to come her way. I don't think she's making a power play. She seems to legitimately have the best interest of the laborers in mind. As I interview the workers, it really seems she has them in thrall. They'll do whatever she says, and their belief in her is absolute. If something happens to her, as in an accident or something, I expect they will riot. I'll keep searching for an angle on her, but in the meantime, I advise leaving her intact. It might be worth even considering some of her reforms. I know that doesn't suit you, but at least it would buy some time and get the workers back in here. The butchers lack the finer skills to keep this place operational.
What a sad song the old behemoth sings. It looks right at me when I sit here to have my nightcap. Yeah, look at me. A fly next to you, but I'm your master, ain't I? Killed 100 of your kind, and I'll kill 1,000 more before I'm done. Drain you, then feed you to my butchers. The mournful cries of the whales don't touch that lot. No, sir. They don't have hearts, I think. But by the outsider, I think I still have a small one. Shriveled and blackened as it may be. Yes, sing me a lullaby while I have another drink. Sing.
Okay, there's a bone charm in the safe, which I don't yet know how to access. I'm full on sleeping darts. Okay, so I might as well use some on the first person I come across.
You were working for Ramsey. How long? How much does he know by now?
Ramsey? No, this is about the workers. This is about fair pay and safe conditions.
Don't bother. You're not the first of his moles I've caught. What happened, Abigail? I trusted you. Extra elixir rations, bags of coin as bonuses. But you're about to see that my generosity is counterbalanced by a very inhumane side.
Mr. Rothwild. Bundry.
Don't call me that. That privilege is lost to you.
You don't know Ramsey. When he comes for me, he'll kill you. He'll gut you like the street filth you are, and feed you to the rats.
Now it comes out. No one is coming. I've broken your strike, and my butchers are the finest fighters in Dunwall. Miss Ames, you're about to find out a few things. What? How did you get in here? You're Dowd, right? What are you doing here? Who hired you?
I'm here for information about the Delilah.
Who hired you? Are you here from the Regent?
Maybe he's here to put you in your special chair, Rothwild.
Shut up!
Kill him, and I'll tell you all about Delilah. And pay you as well.
Quiet! She's giving you very bad advice. You won't be taking me alive. Someone get over here!
Okay, I don't think he managed to raise the alarm. Bundry Rothwild, the opportunist. Young Rothwild was never convicted for any of the killings. In all the cases, the courts ruled that he acted in self-defense or in the defense of his property, not that his property was substantial. The Rothwilds were not a family of means and depended heavily on the charity of the Abbey of the Everyman. The senior Rothwild went down with the whaling ship Huntress when Bundry was just 10 years old. His mother Ruth was lost the following year to an industrial accident in a bottle-making factory where she worked. Rothwild became the sole guardian for his younger brother and managed to support them both by hanging around the harbor, doing odd jobs for the whalers who had known his father or others on the Huntress. By then, Bundry Rothwild was already familiar with the club and the knife, and was no stranger to odd occurrences. Things went from bad to worse for Rothwild when, on his 30th birthday, his younger sibling was taken by the overseers. Allegedly, the boy failed the successive trials and did not return home. Rothwild lacked the funds to pay an investigator, and no subsequent hint of his brother's fate has ever been learned. The latest tragedy to befall Bundry Rothwild instilled in him a view that the world itself was malevolent and hungry for life, especially innocent life. After a time of black mourning, he approached the whaling ship Cutter and began learning the trade from the crew. Rothwild took to whaling with great success. At sea, he hunted the beasts with a single-minded purpose, and would take extraordinary risks in locating and harpooning his prey. Among the crew, those men who he could not beat senseless he outwitted. In short order, he petitioned the maritime barrister Arnold Timish to grant young Rothwild a whaling license, paying the significant fees himself, rather than relying on a sponsor for the funds. The rapid ascent of Bundry Rothwild has begun. Report employee infractions to the management office. Injury report code. 5 injuries have been reported in the span of 1 week, resulting in 2 fatalities. Factory management in our times. Except from a book covering the approaches and personalities behind Dunwall's dominant whaling houses, seemingly willing to risk any industrial secret he possesses, Bundry Rothwild has granted none other than the infamous Anton Sokolov liberal access to the Rothwild slaughterhouse. Sokolov is, of course, well known on several fronts. As a royal physician, he served the late Empress, the man, originally Tivian, is a fixture in the art world as well, and his portraits are all the rage among the aristocracy, but Sokolov is of interest to Rothwild because of his work as an inventor and because of his associated role as the head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. No doubt, Bandri Rothwild believes that if Sokolov spends enough time in the guts of his factories, the brilliant man will continuously make invaluable adjustments to the machinery there. Who knows what industrial improvements Rothwild has enjoyed since Sokolov began haunting his slaughterhouse, and since the Rothwild process involves keeping the whales alive for sometimes days as a means of extracting more oil from the beasts, Sokolov is keenly interested in visiting so that he may perform his obscure vivisection experiments. In very few places would this be possible, so this is the benefit. The benefit to the both of the men is obvious. For those who have had the pleasure of touring Rothwild's factories, a number of lessons can be taken away. The man runs a tight ship, as it were, with the lowliest workers scantily ever complaining about their role in the scheme of things. The men and women given the most menial labor are issued special cards keyed on the mechanical locks granting them access to the slaughterhouse. There is no other way in or out, and to lose the time card is to lose one's job. Lording their position over the others, on the top of the hierarchy are the butchers. These men wield advanced cutting saws developed by Rothwild's top mechanists, working out the plans after hearing more utterances made by Sokolov, as he commented sourly on the lesser devices used in previous years. The butchers enjoy a special relationship with Master Rothwild because, according to the company gossip, many of them were with him in the years past when he ran a whaling crew that was notorious across the Empire. The pressure valves leading directly from the slaughterhouse to the Greaves refinery are a marvel of engineering, allowing raw oil to travel in record time straight to the plant where it is processed. As a note of interest or dare I say even humor, the local fishermen claim that the waters outside produce the largest and tastiest hagfish. This is most likely due to the guts sewer leading from beneath the whales and delivering their organs and offal to the dark waters of the Renhaven beyond the slaughterhouse. Okay, I'll go back and pick up the sleeping darts that I wasted while trying to get him. Which is exactly 2. So that worked out pretty great.
What's your problem? Wake up! Think I won't find you? Every man should have to work a little for his kills, don't you think? I ain't stupid. I know you're here. Come on out! Don't like the smell of this one. I hate skinny like you. Always sneaking and stupid. Quit hiding.
Why did it work? I wasn't even facing him. I would prefer to take him down.
Don't like the smell of this one.
Okay. Oh, damn it. Do they, like, respawn or wake up after a certain time? Or do they just arrive from another section of the facility? I was pretty sure I cleared, you know, the surrounding areas.
Complete report for the month of Nets. The Dauntless sailed north 10 days to no result. Word is she restocked in Driscoll to pursue a large pod east of Morley. The Delilah's coming back fully loaded. No reports of lights or singing. Another sign the barristers lost it. The Huntress is in dry dock after a nighttime ramming off Pandyssia. Engineers looked at the damage. They say it wasn't a whale. Or if it was a very odd-looking one.
I know all about the Delilah. All of it. And I can give you exactly what you want.
Please do.
Not so fast. I need something from you in exchange.
That's what I thought. What?
We're both professionals, Mr. Dowd. I was hired to get these gutless workers striking, which I did very nicely. And then destroy the slaughterhouse itself. That's where I got caught. And that's where I need your help.
How?
The whale oil in those tanks out there is enough to destroy this entire place. The important industrial bits, especially. Just open all the valves at once to let the oil start flowing. The pressure will go out of control, and... boom.
What about the people inside?
Growing a conscience? The factory workers are already out. My boss will hire them on, in better conditions than they'd ever see here. Not the butchers, though. They can die screaming for all I care.
Don't try and con me.
Wouldn't dream of it. Here's the key. Don't get caught. You take care of the slaughterhouse, and I'll tell you everything I know about the Delilah.
You know, I could put you in Rothwild's interrogation chair myself. Why should I bargain with you?
Because it's a long and messy solution. And I'm gambling you're not the kind of man who likes that. Make a deal with me, and I can tell you what you want, and pay you for your trouble.
I'll consider it.
They'll start looking for you as soon as they notice an open valve. So move fast. This is the part you're good at, right? Not being seen?
Not exactly. Shipment manifest. Captain Withers, all of the cargo destined for Samara Tivia has been approved. Please delay loading until just before departure. There is a special delivery that was prepared by Foreman Ames, but she has been detained at the moment, so this particular shipment is suspended for now. If the special package has not been prepared by sundown, you might depart on schedule and other arrangements will be made. Remember, only our approved list of crewmen are allowed to handle this delicate cargo. I will leave him here until I locate the interrogation chair and clear out any opposition, because carrying around the body is not exactly the best idea, it seems to me. Okay, this is the bone charm in the safe. Ah, damn it. No! Pretty sure he died. Okay. There's a bone charm in the guts of the whale. Your max mana has been slightly increased. Yeah, please. explosive solution.
We ain't alone. Hold on.
Luca, we grabbed those from some sleeping overseers. Next whale carcass that needs carving, try planting these deep in first. They ought to tenderize things real nice. Even if they don't, it will be fun. Mind that you don't blow yourself up though. Operating a butcher's saw. First, a reminder. All equipment within the Rottweild slaughterhouse is the sole property of Mr. Bandry Rottweild himself. Leased to an individual worker on a per-shift basis, a butcher's saw is not to be equipped and used without proper training and authorization. Misuse of the equipment could result in disfigurement or death. The saw itself is composed of 3 systems: power supply, cutting blade, and a chip ejector. The reciprocating blade is cast of hardened steel and when properly maintained provides severe sharpness. It is crafted to slice flesh but will cut bones with ease. The mechanism for powering the blade is a harness supporting 3 custom-sized tanks for whale oil, capable of driving the saw for an entire shift before refueling is required. Care must be taken not to strike, heat, or electrify these tanks. The ejector is a new modification, casting out a steam of flat blade fragments. Since the girth of the whale often exceeds a butcher's reach, the ejector allows for blasting away unwanted offal or breaking down dense bone at a distance. Food heals you moderately more. Meat packing and shipping.
Get out, you sack of mincemeat. You better hope I don't find you. You hear me?
Okay, I would prefer to explore the ground floor first before climbing up.
Dad, I spotted a makeshift interrogation room in the meat locker. It might be useful to you, considering our mission here.
Yeah, this is a tough choice for me because I don't particularly want to torture the guy. I do consider torture to be morally repugnant on like a fundamental level, regardless of whether you know, whether someone is a good person or a bad person, what they've done. I think nobody deserves to be tortured. It is a...
What dangerous work? We're the ones that do the dirty stuff around here. Maybe we need to be organizing, huh?
Hey, that's not funny. You say that again, even as a joke, and you're whale meat.
Yeah, sure. I'm just saying.
Stop listening in on that Abigail Ames tricky talk. She'll...
Wait, who is that?
Damn it, I didn't want to cut him off. Yeah, but I don't think anyone deserves to be tortured, but on the other hand, I don't want to blow up the entire factory with the people still inside. Because that's like mass murder. You know, there are dozens of people inside, and sure, the butchers are a little psychopathic, but I suppose that's mostly because they are very simple people. They, you know, that's just... cutting flesh is like their whole life. So, you know, I don't particularly want to kill them either. So I think I will torture him so that I don't have to blow up the factory. But first I just want to explore around before I even decide. Whale song is an anthem. Sing, fishy, sing. Anton Sokolov's lab journal. Vivisection of the third live specimen is almost complete. Careful perforation of the lower diaphragm has brought me closer observation of secretion of the oil, but the process retains its mystery. The creature has weakened considerably since its capture, and its output is quite low. I have attached electrical stimulators to the beast. A mild current increases output by 20%, but to the considerable complaint of the while, I might add, increasing the voltage will likely kill the creature, so further exploration will have to wait on a stronger specimen. For now, the music continues.
I know what this is. A makeshift interrogation chair. Rothwild must be using it to coerce employees.
I, the undersigned, agree to renounce my association with any employee union, to abstain from discussing such matters at any time, and to promptly report any co-workers that encourage union views. I agree that all grievances will be taken with Bandry Rothwald and his staff in an open and fair manner. Yeah, the most fucked up thing is that this, you know, things like this happened in real life. You know, in the you know, in the sort of high capitalism, unrestricted capitalism era of the industrial age, where they literally hired private armies to threaten, maim, and in some cases also kill strikers at factories, like Pinkertons, you know, the famous detective agency. They've broken strikes with lethal force. So this is, you know, the most interesting thing about this whole setup is that it actually evokes some very real events. Okay, can I get any fun powers? Yes, I can get bend time. Or do I want to wait for improved blink? No, I'll take bend time. It's immensely fun to use. Whale vivisection. I read that in the base game. It was in Piero's workshop. Is this the main entrance? Yes. Okay. Interesting.
If you want Rothwild out of the way for a long time, this crate could be useful. Marked for shipment to the most distant point of the Empire. And it's departing soon.
Okay, so I guess this is a non-lethal option. Stuff him in a box and send him overseas. But it seems, again, a little bit contrived to me, because a person would not survive a longer journey. You know, they need to drink for one, like they would die of thirst, even if there were like breathing holes cut into the thing. So it does feel a bit contrived to me. But it's interesting nonetheless. I'll probably use it. Question is, can I blink across if I jump? Possibly. Although maybe I can just blink up. Yeah, that's probably easier. Exit the slaughterhouse. Okay, so this is the side entrance. Written in blood, you're safe now, no one can find you here, no one can reach you. I almost died trying and I'm a better climber than any of them, but you gave me claws for the climb. You want me as much as I want you. We will stay here until they have forgotten about us. We will stay here for as long as it takes. I feel like sleeping. Don't leave while I sleep because I need you. I will stay as long as I can. Forever. Was that a note to the outsider? See, he had a magic rune with him. Okay, so am I done with this floor? Is my question. Whale oil processing. Yeah, I think I'm done with the ground floor. Okay, I will go up there, but that'll be next time because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!